Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm going to change paces a little bit, and I'm going to show y'all what I play in my off time when I'm not streaming or recording or anything like that, and that's Myth of Empires. It's a really fun game, and I myself personally don't see the interest in watching somebody record this or stream it or whatever, but it is, in my opinion, a very good game. It has its hiccups. They've had the issues with the lawsuits and everything, but I just want to throw this on the channel. So if there's anybody interested in building and crafting survival games like this one or Conan, Ark, anything like that, this is I'll show my base location, the base that I'm currently building. It's not fully done. I have a lot more to do. I'm on an official PvE server, so I can't get any like aerial views of it, which is kind of upsetting, but it still is. It's probably one of my favorite builds I've done in a crafting survival game itself. The building can be a little janky sometimes. But for the most part, it's quite fun. Where am I? Okay. Let's get some clothes on, because I don't want to be running around necky. A lot of time. I think I'm up to like 750 hours in this game. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the PvE content. Okay, now we're not naked anymore. But yeah, this is the build. This is what I spend most of my time doing. Just sitting here building this. It's not the highest tier building material that you can make in this game. The highest building material that is in this game that can be made is a lot. Like, it's super expensive in game, and to grind out on a private or on a public server is a lot. It looks really cool though. I'm gonna do like little accent pieces with the upgraded material, but I'm not gonna go the full base with it, because that would cause me physical pain. Just take a little tour. This is where we do like all the major building crafting with architect's bench, the carpenter bench, and the kiln. Over here is the per se tannery. Got the tailoring bench, the advanced tannery, the loom, the regular tannery, and the spinning wheel. This is where you make all your basic material: thick leather, raw leather, your linen, your coarse cloth. And then this is the upgraded stuff from those, which is the woven cloth, silk, and then you got the tenacious leather and the flawless leather. And this is where you make lower tier pieces of armor, chains, whatnot. Then over here is the blacksmithing area. Got the regular forge table for it, and again, the lower tier equipment. The blast furnace to smelt your meteoric ingots and your black iron ingots. The advanced weapon bench to do the upgraded weapons, the meteoric and black iron ingots, or black iron weapons. Armor bench, the advanced armor bench, which makes the obviously advanced armor. And then the quenching pool, where you have to quench all of the weapon molds that you craft and armor molds that you craft. The forge, where you make the steel ingots, iron ingots, and copper ingots, all the lower tier ingots, and your quenching oils. Really, really cool like process you have to do. There isn't a whole lot to the benches. Like, this whole bench has two separate things to it. I would like to see in the future where they make it to where once you get to the point where you can use the blast furnace, you don't need the regular furnace. The blast furnace does everything, all the ingots. And then the same with the benches, the weapon bench and the armor bench. You don't need the lower tier benches to make the new stuff or the higher tier stuff. So that's That's something I like to see in this game. And this is the kitchen. Have your salt pan, your fridge, your fermenting barrel, the old fridge. This is the old like fridge per se. It's a food box where you just preserves food. That's the upgraded one. The actual ice box itself, the medicine cauldron, the pill cauldron, obviously where you craft your medicine and your pills. The clay hearth is just like a stove. I don't have any of the food unlocked. Ashley does all the cooking. Then the bronze stove, which is the same as the campfire, which we don't have out because you don't need it. And the grinder. You can have little farming plots to get wheat and other kinds of grains and stuff to make. Like I said, I don't deal with any of this, so I don't know too much about it. It's honeysuckle, high quality flax, wheat. You have to have a well to water your crops. You have to irrigate them, or that's what that is. You have to irrigate them. You have to like plow them and all kinds of stuff. It's a cool little like. It's done very well. I will say that. And this is going to be my main. I don't have those braziers lit. Dang it. This is going to be like the main keep area of the whole base. I'm still working on it. It's just a giant empty area for now. I still have a lot more to add. As up here too. This is also empty, but still building. This is actually the upgraded stairs too, which I really like the way they look. I kind of wish they weren't see-through to where you couldn't see back there, but I can just put something in there, which would be cool. Then you have your guild marker, which is that it like sets your boundary of where you can build. So we have this maxed out currently, and you can see, where's my horse? Horse? Not you, Shadow. Where is... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Did I get a baby? I forgot I had them mate today. Yes. 945 speed. Dang it, man. All right. Well, that's upsetting. I'm trying to get a good child. Fawn. Fawn? No. Baby horse? I don't know. I'm trying to get a good... Because I have... Pull him out. I have IM speed, and he has 1132 speed, which is pretty damn good. And I'm trying to get a baby to spawn, or a baby to be born with a good amount of speed too. This is like, so I just activated like the limit to the boundary marker. So the boundary marker goes all the way out here whenever it's maxed out. And like if you build outside of this zone, your stuff will start decaying, but as long as you're within this circle, it doesn't decay. Got the not max tier outer walls. I like these walls more because of the way they look. They have like the top walkway. I added that on top of this doorway to see how it looked, and I actually do really like that a lot. So I'm probably going to continue with that above the doors, maybe on each corner or whatnot. And then this white, this is strictly for PvP. I don't play PvP, but the white circle makes the whatever's within the white circle invulnerable to damage. But yeah, it's a really fun game. I like it a lot. I like the building. I like the thought behind it. It is a very, and this is why one reason why I don't make videos on it or stream it is because it is a very grindy game. Like you have all of your proficiencies that you have to grind up, and I am not far at all. They go all the way to 900. It takes a very long time, and you like these are like I'm almost max level. I'm 59, almost 60. That doesn't mean anything. It's all about proficiencies. This is what matters right here. All these proficiencies here. That's what really matters within this game. But yeah, it's a solid game. I don't know. I know it was pulled off of the Steam store. I don't know how anybody can buy it. If I can find a way when I'm editing this video, I will post a link for it down in the description. But yeah, if you like building, this is a solid building game. You don't have to jump on a public server. You can play on a private, do your own thing. I honestly kind of wish I would have done a private just because of some of the like very, very large guilds that just control the entire servers, I should say. And you can also transfer from PvE to PvP. So a lot of the bigger PvP tribes come and take control of a PvE server and take all the good resources and specific nodes and everything like that. But besides that, pretty good community. This is a pretty good server also. Some really nice people. I met some really, really good people on this server that I enjoy playing with. Oh yeah, you can also get, they're not necessarily pets. They're more of like captives, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but you can get tigers, which I really like having them. They are the biggest menace in this game, and they hurt a lot. And they produce fur, hide, claws, tendons, fangs, bone, and everything, which you use all this to craft. And then you can also get, I don't have any right now, but you can also get bears, which this is a bear den, and you can get boars, and you can also do rabbits, foxes, deers, crocodiles, panthers also. The location of my base is right here, which is -814 and 2294. This is a very good, and again, if you're into building and you like having flat spots, it's a very, very large and flat spot. Really nice to build on. I'm not mad about it at all. Oh God, I love the way that looks. I just love looking at this base. I just love how it turned out. Not only is it a good spot to build, you're also in the west side, which that's where all the high level stuff spawns in. You have a jade camp, a coal camp. There's a quarry collect point right here. There is a woodworking collect point here, which these are public points to where if somebody builds on it and puts their miner or their lumber or their farmer or anything like that on the collect points, people can come put food on them, grab the stuff out of it. You can also boundary marker them to block them off from anybody doing that, but only allowed to do one of those per tribe, I believe. What else? You're right here by the swamp where you get crocodiles, you get rear guard, a lot of other materials that you need. There's a farm, there's saltpeter. You're right here next to the snow biome, which you have your meteoric. The only thing that it's not really close to, which isn't honestly too bad, is the desert. And you can make trips up here with a cart and get your black iron, you get your K clay, you get your brimstone. You can do all that from here, which it's not really terrible. Very solid spot. I really like it. It's a nice place, a very nice place to build. And yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. It really is. It does need a lot of work and a lot of love from the devs, which I hope they do. And they really need to differentiate PvP and PvE, because a lot of the updates and things that are in this game are for PvP. Really enjoy the building though. It's super fun. They do little events with lanterns and stuff like that. Oh yeah, and then Ashley's bedroom that she made, which is actually really cool. She has like her little benches, little decorations. I'm gonna go turn off that freaking altar, or not the altar. Let me go turn off the boundary marker limit. You get carts, you get fighters. You have all kinds of thralls that you can get. Her bedroom, yeah. This is really cool. She did really good on it. That's your bed, your spawn point. But yeah, I like it. She has a little vanity table, brazier. It's really cool. Actually, I'm going to teleport real quick to our salt mine, see how that's doing. We just found that you can actually have a dense salt mine in the far east, which is the low level area, the starting point. and you can actually produce a decent amount of salt because there's only 4 collect points for salt on the map, and it produces a decent amount. Her this is her mining thrall, and his mining's like 800, 810, something like that. So he produces quite a bit. How much food's in here? Another 29 hours worth of food in there, so he's solid for a while. And that's all the way. I have this spot. I got lucky and found this spot right here by this fox camp. What is that? I can't see the... There's the numbers if you want to know where it is. This is a dense salt mine, and I was able to find a 0.99, and one being the best, like the richness of the vein itself. So that is really nice. I actually really enjoy that. But yeah, you only have the 4 salt points itself right here. All 4 of these right here. And you can probably come back. I have a decent amount of mining. We can come back with about 2,000-ish. Low level guys, easy to clear out. That's not too terrible. So let's go back to base. Grab my stuff. And then you get certain guys, which let me go grab my spyglass. It's easier to show their stats from there. Certain guys do certain things, like you have your fighters, you have your crafters. Spyglass. You have your fighters and you have your crafters. This is Ashley's fighter. He is a 2-handed user. They have different... Oh, he lost... Did he used to be a red boy, didn't he? Or orange, I mean. Huh. But yeah, that's his stats. He's very like 778 and 2-handed, which is really good. Not too high in heavy armor, decent in light armor, but he's a good PvE fighter. This is one of my fighters, which she's a good one-handed fighter. 754 one-handed, 679 heavy. 702 and physique, which is really good. Not great skills. I did find me a better dragon boarder, which dragon boarders are these guys right here. Those are like the best of the best fighter wise, and you have to be like very vigilant and trying to find good ones with good stats. And now I just came from like a base tour, just like a tutorial of the game. Really trying to explain the game, honestly. There's so much to it. That is our weaponsmith, which he came with Forge Mastery, which gives him a chance to craft higher tier weapons. And he also has 803 crafting, 785 building. Really good stats for a weaponsmith. I would like to get a little bit better weaponsmith, similar to the armor, but reversed. He has smithing mastery, armor mastery, and extraordinary wisdom, which all go good with crafting weapons and armor wise. And then he has 7, or where is it at? Oh, 657 armoring. So he's a really good armor. I need to get his armoring up even more, actually. Then there's different like colors, I guess. Like it says right there, green, blue, purple, gold, orange. Orange being the best. And I've noticed a lot of the oranges, like our armorer, he's an orange, and he has a lot of skills focused on what his highest proficiencies were, which was obviously armoring. So he has smithing mastery, armor mastery, and extraordinary wisdom, which was really good. Same with this archer. He's an orange. He had I think whenever I found him, he had 890 archery proficiency. Yeah, and he has a lot of skills based off of archery. So that's the good thing about the orange ones. The gold ones aren't too bad. And this is the dragon border. If you see the little bit of difference right there, that's the dragon border, which he's only a gold. I've never seen an orange dragon border. They're mainly for fighting, which he's a pretty good one-handed fighter. A lot of skills based around one-handed and physical fitness and skills like that. And in order to unlock these, you have to find scrolls, and there's so much to this game. It's crazy. I really enjoy it. It's nice to just sit here and vibe out to craft some stuff, get horses. It's fun. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So I do hope they calm down the grinding a bit for the proficiencies, because it's a lot. It's a lot. That's why I have those guys tied up over there to basically farm proficiency for one-handed and all the weapons and everything like that. But it's a massive grind. If you like really grindy games, this is the perfect game for you. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. So, as always, I love you guys. I will try to find a link to this game if I can and put it down in the description. If I can't, sorry. I know they're selling it on their website, but they're only doing like 250 keys once a week or once a day or something crazy like that. I do have hopes that it will go back on the Steam store so it gets more traction. But yeah, if I can't find it, hopefully you can, and you can try it out for yourself. It's fun. So till the next video, y'all take it cheesy.